asking how did I overcome my divorce. Paano, how come Angie is still smiling, and how come Angie can still be positive after all what happened. Many years of experience being in an alcoholic, you know, inside the house, once the doors are closed, doon na po nangyayari ang mga kababalaghan. Disclaimer po muna tayo, what I'm going to say in this video is based on my experience, and I am not professional in this topic. So if you guys are taking this video seriously and it seems like it doesn't align to your goals and to your beliefs, please refer to your counselors and to your therapist and whoever. I am not claiming that I am professionally trained in this kind of topic. This is an honest tips from you or from me to you guys who are dealing in the same situation. Okay, thank you. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Kamusta na po kayong lahat? Okay, sa lahat po ng mga new subscribers natin, thank you so much for subscribing in my channel. Nandito po tayo ngayon sa basement ko, sa office ko. Okay, meron tayong time. Now, while I'm talking, please allow me to brush my hair. If you recall, yesterday I uploaded a video na hindi ako nakapagsuklay kasi nga, di ba? Naligo ako ng madaling araw, hindi ako nagsuklay. Now, our topic for today, kasi, okay, there is like a request message. Some of you found me in my Facebook, okay? There's a request message in my Facebook kasi, di ba, pag hindi kayo friends, napupunta siya sa request, right? Asking how did I overcome my divorce with my ex-husband. Of course, it's been like over a month since I uploaded the video, although the divorce happened a long time ago. I'd like to address this, okay? Maybe it will help, you know, sa mga kababaihan, Filipinos na, you know, nandyan sa mga ganyan situation and wanted to know how I overcome my divorce with my previous ex-husband. Actually, I had, to be honest with you guys, I had an annulment and I had a divorce. So, yung annulment ko po is sa Pilipinas and yung divorce is dito sa US. Now, both have different experience and both a different outcome and both as a different trauma. So, eto, just in general, na para sa lahat and for you to know paano, how come Angie is still smiling and how come Angie can still be positive after all what happened, right? If you notice, you know, I always glam up, I always smile, I think positive, I get along with my ex-husband. I did not have any communication with my Filipino husband kasi sila mismo ang lumayo, so I haven't had any chance and they were different. So, you know, mentality ng Pilipino iba. Pagka naghiwalay kayo, magkaaway kayo forever. Dito kasi, even the court system try to mediate both parties, husband and wife. How can you mediate and how can you be a human being in front of your daughter, of your children, minors, mga ganyan. In fact, hindi madi-divorce kung wala kaming training dito sa Illinois. I took a 3-hour training, a parental training for a divorced couple before po mag-move on yung divorce papers nyo sa court. That's the Illinois law. Okay, so eto guys, number 1 po talaga. Okay, number 1. Ito sa akin ha, number 1 to. Okay, take care of yourself. Literally. Very important po na you have to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. So while in my experience, I was dealing a lot of emotional trauma, a lot of like, payat ko day. Payat ako. And hindi ako makatulog. There were a lot of what if, there were a lot of fear na nangyayari, just me alone in US na wala akong kasama dito sa Amerika except yung mga bata. But I cannot even pass all this stress and emotional burden to my children. So I have to really suck them up to myself. So number 1 po talaga is take care of yourself emotionally. What I did during those times, nakakatulong po yung work. If you don't have work and you don't have any means of transportation, na wala po kayong, kasi during my time, I drive. Para lang po yung maiba po yung atmosphere, maiba po yung lugar. So I drive. And then the work also helped me a lot na mag-refresh yung ano mo, yung emotion mo, kasi you have to be, you know, hindi mo pwedeng dalhin yung problema mo sa trabaho mo, and you know, mingling with a different kind of people, with positive people, also help you a lot. Another one, get a support system. If you have friends, circle of friends na pwedeng mong kausapin, you know, you can trust, you can talk to them. In my case, in my workplace before, around 2021, mayroon pa akong kasama na matanda na siya, in her 60s, and she has the same experience as I had, kaso yung sa kanya mas lala. So she can relate to my situation. So we talk a lot, and she will give me her experience, what she did, and how did she overcome. And especially if you have children and you have minor, mahirap po talaga. And you know, it is normal talaga na pag nag-divorce ka, you know, you grieve. Although, even though na ikaw ang gustong makipag-divorce, you're grieving. So let yourself grieve. Nag-grieve po ako, guys. I withdraw from social media. I withdraw from talking to anyone. Hindi naman sa lahat. I just select people who I talk to. And normal po yan kahit na, kasi you invested in your relationship kasi. So normal po talaga na mag-grieve kayo. You know the person, you're living with that person, you have a common children with that person. It's normal to grieve. So it is important to have a support system. Pag wala po kayong support system, you can find group, you know, na mayroong related sa case nyo. Or you can find some therapy, you know, psychologists, therapists, counselors. I don't know kung tama ba yung sinasabi ko. Yeah. And also, after you grieve, you know what? You will learn how to forgive. That's the biggest outcome na nangyari sa akin. I learned to forgive. Kasi if you are holding in that emotions, hatred, anger, hindi po kayo maka-move on. So, you have to learn how to forgive. So, if you notice in my videos, I get along with my ex-husband. It's because I have to let go. Ilalet go mo po siya. And because if you are going to like suck them up and get angry to that person forever, hindi po kayo maka-move on. There's no happiness. You cannot find yourself, you know, happy. Parati kayong galit. Parati kang, you know, mayroon kang parating, yung mood mo is hindi parati maganda. Which I found out around 2022. I'm always angry. And then I pass it on to my children. And every time I speak and I talk to my kids, it's always anger. So, it is important po na you have to learn how to forgive. You know, not holding on into all the resentments. Although, ang dami pong mga experience na masasama na nangyayari sa amin, I just did not bring them up a lot. As in, hindi nyo lang alam lahat. I give you some hints, some stories, pero hindi po lahat. I have a lot of anger. Nagre-resent po ako to most people. My resentments to his family. But, you know, I let them go. I forgive them. Kasi we're just human being na if I keep doing it, ang wrinkles ko, grabe, yung I look like 50 years old or 60 years old at that time, na parang you look so stressed all the time, and it reflects into your aura if you are angry. So ayan. And also, once you forgive, practice letting go. In my case, I have a lot, my children and I have a lot of emotional trauma. Kasi with many years of experience being in an alcoholic, you know, inside the house, once the doors are closed, doon na po nangyayari ang mga kababalaghan. So, we have a lot of emotional trauma. The most affected one is my daughter, who is in the Philippines right now. With me and my eldest Angel, we're kind of like navigating it in a way that we can. There are times na my anxiety kick in, like the last time that I had. I really think na nag-relapse siya. Parang nagki-creep in sa skin mo, na parang gusto mong tumakbo, na parang gusto mong magtago. So, I still have that sometimes. Hindi ko po may iwasan yun. And sometimes, if I meet people na hindi, even it's not my ex-husband, it's someone else, na I can smell them drunk. I can tell that they are drunk. I still have that fear. Mayroon pong anxiety, gusto kong tumakbo, gusto kong lumayo. And bumabalik po yung mga instances during the times na nandyan po nagfa-flashback po minsan. So I'm trying to practice, you know, breathe in, breathe out, para na, you know, hindi po magki-creep in again yung anxiety ko. So, yun po, practice letting go. And also, sometimes you have to accept what happened, yung reality, right? So, noon, hindi ko ma-accept sa sarili ko kasi sabi ko, sana hindi ko na lang siya in-entertain. Sana hindi na lang ako pumunta dito sa Amerika. Siguro maganda po yung buhay ko kung nanatili ako sa Europe. Yung mga ganon, there are a lot of, you know, paano kaya kung hindi ko siya, mga what if sa mga question, kine-question ko yung sarili ko. So, you have to really get yourself, you know, the acceptance na ito na yon, yung realidad, you're getting divorced, whatever effort you put into the relationship, wala na, tinuldukan na, even though na ikaw ang gusto makipag-divorce. So, that's what happened. I felt like I wasted my time. I felt like I could have been better alone, na hindi ko siya in-entertain at wala akong asawa. but then iniisip ko rin na wala akong Zoe kung hindi ko siya na-meet at hindi ko siya napangasawa, right? Mga ganun, guys. So if you are in the state of like, you know, in the middle of divorce or getting divorced or after divorce, acceptance po ang importante talaga naman. And also, hindi po tayo maka-move on kung hindi po tayo happy, right? You have to explore what makes you happy. Explore your interest. In my case, I put in all my time sa work. My work really helps me a lot kasi with my current work, I started 2022. Yun po yung kasagsagan na talagang naghiwalay na kami. So 2022 naghiwalay na kami. Ako lang mag-isa. So the work, yung company ko ngayon, talaga helped me a lot kasi you are traveling and you are driving around. And then I see people, I meet different people all the time. So nakatulong po siya sa akin na I forget what happened in my household. Nakatulong po siya na yung parang you realize na minsan makikita mo yung mga customers mo, they're expressing their problems as well in their house. Then you will realize na I'm not the only person pala na ganyan. Sa kanila pala mas lala pa yung mga ganong tipo. So ayun po guys, explore what makes you happy. And lastly, think positively. Ganyan pong ginagawa ko ngayon. Think positive. Kasi if you're always negative din yung outcome mo on a daily basis. So, pagka halimbawang if you feel na super miserable ka, get out in your house. You know, mag-weed ka, tanggalin mo yung mga weed sa bahay mo, magtanim ka, maglakad-lakad ka, you know, or go shopping kung may pang shopping ka. And then outside of that, actually, here's the reality, okay? You have to be prepared financially, emotionally, physically, kahit na ano pa yung mga lina yan. Guys, number one, you have to be prepared financially. Kasi having an income, a solo income, will give you stress as well. And be prepared na you will be parenting alone, especially if you have children. So ako po talaga, mayroon akong trial and error. Trial and error talaga ako. With my teenagers, ang hirap po kasi they don't have the guidance of a father figure. Nung lumaki kasi sila na umiinom siya. So there is no guidance in terms of a father figure. So I was the mom, I was the dad, although nandyan siya, although nandyan ang presence niya. He was really good with Zoe. Kasi baby si Zoe, then lumaki si Zoe until now, na nandyan siya. He is good with Zoe. But my teenagers, kasi they know what's happening, meron pong hatred tsaka anger. Kaya hindi po sila masyado close. They will talk pagka sober siya, but if he's not sober, then wala. Yung mga ganon. So, matagal po guys bago ako nakabawi. Kasi 2021 hindi po siya nagbibigay. I have to beg and I have to ask for money. So at that time maganda ang kita ko sa Ashley Home Store. So I just like carry on. Di bale, okay, I can manage. I don't care. But you know, may mga oras talaga na I wish, you know, I urge him to give me money until now. Actually, until now, hindi pa siya nagbibigay. Kasi, eto, ang court system, once nagdemand sila ng child support to your daughter or to your children, it takes months. Takes months bago mag-appear sa bank account mo, dai. So, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa. Wala pa ako nare-receive. So, you know, if you are a housewife, alam natin mga Pilipino tayo, we're very resourceful. Wag lang po, lalo na, I'm not saying to everyone, kasi marami mga Pilipina dito na mga asawa nila mayayaman. Mayayaman ang asawa nila, dai. So, tayong mga mahihirap, learn how to be resourceful. Find your own way to find some income. Kahit na magbibenta ka ng buy and sell, mag second hand ka, yung mga damit mo hindi mo na ginagamit, benta mo. I learned to save up for the rainy days na mayroon akong dudukutin. Kasi pagka wala at naghiwalay kayo, sa kangkungan ka. Dahil dito sa Amerika, walang may magbibigay sa'yo ng pera. So, learn how to find and source for your income. Kasi if you are a solo mother, mayroon akong isang friend sa Facebook, actually. Hindi sila hiwalay, but I think the husband is a truck driver, and meron siyang 3 anak, and I think 1 or 2 of her kids parang special needs. Alam mo, naawa ako sa kanya, but I don't wanna reach out kasi nagpaparinig siya sa Facebook sa mga post niya na kung kung ginajudge siya or wala daw magandang sabihin sa kanya, wag na, skip siya. Pero alam ko, she has education, pero para siyang hindi niya alam ang gagawin niya. At I think mayroon siyang postpartum. Mahirap kasi having 3 children na kailangan pa ng, then may special needs pa, din kailangan, din hindi pa siya school age, and kailangan niya ng income. Talagang mahirap siya, you know. I think ang ginagawa niya, nag-Uber Eats. I think yun ang ginagawa niya, but you know, hindi siya hindi siya yung parang magbibigay siya ng thousands of money. I think yung mga ganyan, kikita ka ng marami pagka masipag ka. Kasi may mga tip eh. So, naawa ako sa kanya. Hopefully na she can find some support. Pero, ayoko mag-reach out kasi baka mamaya magiging ako pang dahilan pag-aaway nila. Find some support around you. Ito po ate para sa iyo. I don't know what state, kung saan ka po sa ano na po yung stage ng relationship mo with your husband. If you are divorced, or after na, nakapag-divorce na kayo. Yan lang po ang ginawa ko, ate. I try to be positive. And actually, sometimes I find myself in the mirror. Nagme-makeup ako yan. You know, love yourself. Kasi if you love yourself, everything else will follow. You know, mag-exercise ka, mag-jogging ka, you know. Wag po yung parang puro negative and self-pity kasi hindi po makakatulong po sa iyo. In fact, ganyan ako before. I was sitting in the couch and I was just crying. You know, kasi nagigrieve ka eh. You know that it's gonna happen. You know na, oh, pagka naghiwalay kami, eto na. I can see myself, maghihirap ako. Baka mamaya ma-homeless kami. Uy, baka mamaya wala na kaming pagkain. Paano na lang mga bata? Nag-advance thinking ako. So, I was crying in the couch. But then, I realized it won't help. So, ganyan po. Kailangan po natin positive thinking po tayo. Then, learn to let go. Slowly. I'm not saying na, you know, ASAP. Kahit po gaano man kahirap at gaano man kasakit ang ginawa sa'yo, at the end of the day, I mean, ikaw lang ang talaga makakasalba sa sarili mo. And, you know, prove yourself. Prove yourself na kaya mo yan. And prove yourself to your ex-husband na, you know, he took for granted yung relationship ninyo. Yan ang sinasabi nila, pagka ang babae daw, pagka nag-divorce, nag-gloom, kumaganda. Kasi it is number one that you have to look after yourself. Okay guys, yan po ang topic natin for today. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody will have a good weekend, and please enjoy your time and your family and have fun. Thank you. Bye.